Hi, I'm Robbie Bullough with offensive coordinator Brandon Doman. Now, Bishop Doman, you said I have to call you Bishop or Coach. So we'll go with Bishop Doman.
Okay.
You just need more on your plate this fall, right?
You know what? I think it's a unique opportunity. It'd be a blessing for our family, and I don't know that our ward feels like it's going to be a blessing, but we'll enjoy it. We'll have fun.
Just as much of a learning curve as a first-year Bishop as a first-year offensive coordinator last year?
I would say far more daunting to be a Bishop than an offensive coordinator, but I think the two of them combined, I'm sure, will be a unique challenge, but one that we know will be blessed and hopefully even improved.
In very practical terms, how are you going to handle the workload this fall when you have games on Saturdays, you know, all the prep during the week, but then also having to fulfill your calling?
Well, we have a great ward. We've got great counselors and great clerks, great secretaries and executive secretaries, and I plan on them fulfilling their callings and doing their duties. And Sundays will be busy days. The rest of the week we'll focus on family and football, and hopefully on Sunday we'll be able to care for the ward in the way that the Bishop needs to. And there'll be emergencies during the week, and but that'll be, like you said, a unique challenge, but I think a great opportunity.
Told your wife and kids you'll see them in December, right?
It's kind of like that right now, but gosh, a lot of people in this world are doing what I'm doing in relation to being a Bishop. They're busy, they have jobs and things going on, and I know that I've gained a great appreciation for all the bishops across this world. It's a unique challenge, but boy, it sure's been a unique opportunity as well, and I've learned to really appreciate them.
Could you be an offensive coordinator anywhere else in the country where a head coach would understand the time consumption that's going to take?
Probably not. I would doubt it. Coach Mendenhall's been fantastic and very supportive of what we do at home and very supportive of our callings at church. And he recognizes that football isn't what makes who we are. It doesn't define us as a person. And we have other responsibilities and beliefs that we have, and we're going to forge ahead with what we believe.
Thanks, Bishop. We'll talk to Coach Doman now. As you enter your second year as an offensive coordinator, what specific things did you learn last year in your first year?
Oh, I just learned to be more simple, to really focus. I thought we focused on execution, but the problem was I think we had too much variety. I like the variety. I liked some of the things that we did last year, but I'm not so sure that it gave us a true identity. And we want to be the best in the world at something. And we're trying to define what that is right now and create that identity. That hopefully it's something we do different and better than anybody else offensively, and we're working to create that niche. And I'm not so sure that I did a good enough job at that last year.
Was there a defining moment during the season that was kind of the turning point for you?
Yeah, I think it's one that probably was a defining moment for everybody, and it's when Riley Nelson went in the game. It had a major impact on me professionally. It impacted our football team, and it was a turning point momentum-wise as well for our entire football program. And I'll look back at that hopefully as a very memorable time for me and as a brand new coordinator.
A senior quarterback who didn't emerge as a starter until a junior, now going into his senior year. We could be talking about Brandon Doman in 2001 or Riley Nelson in 2012. You won your first 12 games as a senior. What are you expecting from Riley this year?
To do his best. I don't care how many games he wins, how many he wins in a row. I want him to play the very best he can play, give it everything he can, prepare and practice, and then not fear failure. And if he prepares and he practices the way that I know he will, there'll be no reason to fear. And I would expect he'll go out and play very confidently. And coupled with that, I would assume there'll be a lot of wins that will come with it.
The winningest quarterback in BYU history that you coached, Max Hall, is now back on staff as a student assistant. How do you plan to utilize him?
He'll be my assistant. He'll coach the quarterbacks with me. He'll help with all communication and verbiage and everything that we do in relation to coaching those quarterbacks. He was coached for 4 years by me. We've been in very close contact ever since he left. He knows exactly what it is that we're trying to accomplish, what we're trying to create in a quarterback here. He's a feisty competitor, and I think just having him around will have a great impact on not only the quarterbacks but our whole team.
You have a unique situation, too, where you have a senior backup quarterback in James Lark, but also as you're looking ahead to the future, maybe the most difficult schedule next year. How do you balance your backup quarterback situation while also trying to prepare guys for next season?
That'll take care of itself. Yeah, we're going to take it one game at a time. And then as we get closer and closer, we'll start focusing time and energy on that. Goodness, Taysom and Ammon are both young guys, but they're really not young. You know, they're older, 21, 22 years old. Jason Munns is a junior in college. He's older. I would suspect that through the next few months that one of those will gradually emerge. And if they don't, they'll emerge in the spring or in the fall next year. It's not something we have to rush into. But I'm confident that we got the right guys.
It seems like Taysom has kind of been thrown as the heir apparent, but there's no foregone conclusions. I mean, it could be Taysom or Ammon, right?
Well, or Jason Munns. We got three guys going into next year.
He's not a senior yet.
We got three guys that are very qualified and very good, and one of them will emerge. And that's the great part about this thing is the way we practice, the way we create things. It's going to allow for somebody to rise up.
As you weigh the pros and cons of redshirting a guy or getting him experience in his first year, what do you look for in making that decision?
They're older. And I don't know that it's something that we need to do. I don't know that we need to redshirt any of them. We may see a need to do that, and if we do, then we'll redshirt. But right now, I'm not so sure that we need to do that. We'll develop them. We'll get them ready. They have all sorts of different tools, and we'll just forge into the season. And as we get into the season, if we see a need to redshirt them at that point, we will. But right now, that's not something we're even focusing any energy on.
Alex Caressa lining up as a wideout now. Was that just simply you didn't need that many quarterbacks on staff?
Alex is planning on going on a mission, and which would cause him to leave after this football season. Knowing that that's the case, the two of us have agreed that it would be a good idea to maybe let him explore some other position work right now. He is a quarterback. When he returns from his mission, he'll be a quarterback. That's the plan and the intention. I think he has a very good chance of being a quarterback at BYU, and we're going to need him down the road. So right now he's trying to fill in. He's a great football player. He can do a lot of things, and I would suspect that he'll help us this year.
Like Alex, Tanner Mangum, another guy that was going to go on his mission, but now he's going to wait till after the season. He's gray shirting. What is his role? What does that mean for the team?
It just means he's a student here on campus. He's able to use our facility, work out. He's able to come out and watch practice. He can hear all the things that are happening out here. It just gives him a chance to see the culture, get into the culture a little bit, experience college football, be around us, grow and mature a little bit more, get some preparation for his mission, and then come home. And I don't know that I foresee him redshirting when he gets home either, unless we have an injury or something. He'll be older, and we'll just let him go for 4 years and see what happens.
He just can't be in uniform, just can't take reps, but everything else pretty much the same.
Yeah, he's not a member of the team right now, so he can't come to meetings and come out and practice. But other than that, he can be here and do everything else.
Still learn from all you guys, just the same.
Absolutely, I think he's gaining a great experience right now.
Being a football coach is a year-round job. You have the tough assignment sometimes to go to like American Samoa to do some recruiting. I know that was big news to a lot of guys because of this Polynesian pipeline that BYU has. But for you personally, did that mean more to you also because you have an adopted son that's from Samoa? Well, yeah, it does. I was there 8 years ago, bringing home our son Isaac, Siosi. We call him Osi and Isaac both, but he was born over in Pongo Pongo in American Samoa, and man, going back there brought back floods of memories for me, and it was nice to reacquaint myself with a lot of people that I'd had the opportunity to meet out there. But it was also a great opportunity for our football program to just reemerge a little bit. We'd been there, but I felt like we had a little bit of a reemergence out there on the island. There's, I think, 65,000 people on the island over there, and I believe almost half of them are members of the Mormon faith. And so there's a really strong following of BYU fans over there. We have alumni over there. We have several former players that grew up and lived over there on the islands as they were being raised. And hopefully in the years to come, we'll be able to bring some young men over here. All 5 of your children are adopted. Any more that you got from overseas?
No, but sometimes they probably think we were. But, Isaac, bless his heart, he's just really doing well. He's growing up very well and strong and with great confidence. He's learning more and more about who he is, his heritage. And our other children were born in different locations. And we're just grateful for for the families that we've gotten acquainted with, and particularly those birth mothers that blessed our lives, and hopefully we've been a blessing to their lives. Our children are wonderful kids, and hopefully we can bless their lives as we attempt, I should say, to raise them.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Thanks, Bishop. We look forward to a great year.
You bet. Thanks.